What is going on, man? We are back in black in the building. Shout out to everybody out there at the Corporate Plantation doing what they need to do to survive. Shout out to everybody out there in Las Vegas, Nevada, all my siblings, everybody handling business. Shout out to the homegirl Erica, Florida in the building, aka Florida. Shout out to the homegirl Shawnee. Billy is definitely in the building. Sis, you know I always see you. I'm always shot you out. I remember when it was just me and you on. Me and you and Noop and Tasha. And I think Erica. Then I met David. James Youngblood, it's just been them. I guess we got a few, new subscribers. So shout out to y'all if y'all new. We fuck with y'all too. But hey, this is not a clout chasing podcast. So if you looking for the clout, wrong place. So shout out to my brother David for No Compromise. George is definitely in the building. Shout out to my brother James Youngblood. The mic drop. Texas is definitely in the building. Shout out to the homegirl Melina, all the way in North Carolina, aka North Kakalaka. Shout out to my homegirl Jerica too, in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's my sis, man. So shout out to her. Man, we gonna get into it. Is Snoop and Nelly wrong or right for performing at the inauguration? Let's get it. Well, I'm gonna just go right in. I saw a lady on, was it at The View? Let's see if we can get that video of the lady from The View, because she was going in. And my opinion is going to be very different. Let's see what we can find. Let's see what we can find. So hold on just 1 second, because I saw this. Okay, hold on for just 1 second, because we're going to try to get this up and see if they will play it. So hold on for just 1 second. It's playing a commercial right now, but I really want to get this because I want to see what they're going to say. Hold on. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Was spotlighting Snoop is because of the...
Okay, hold on, because this lady thinks she could have something to say about Snoop. So we're going to cut this music off so we can hear what she has to say. Let's do it.
I think was spotlighting Snoop is because of the things that Snoop Dogg said 10 days before the inaugural in 2017. And so look, if you opposed and stood up against Trump in 2017.
So what's wrong with him opposing? You can always switch. Joe Biden said he wasn't going to pardon his son, and then 6 months later, he pardoned his son. Y'all see the hypocrisy on this? See, y'all probably think I'm going to be like, man, I can't believe it. No, y'all going to be shocked at my stance on this.
But you were there now. If you spoke up against Trump January 7th, 2021, but you were there now applauding him like a trained SEAL?
He's not a trained SEAL. He's a foundational black American. He's an icon to the United States of America and all over the world. So I need to address this. Because, see, this is the left talking. See, y'all got to understand and distinguish the two. This is business right now. Not only did Donald Trump pardon Harry O., he is the founder of Death Row Records. So y'all need to understand this goes way beyond the level of reasoning and thinking that commoners think. See, Joe Biden could change his mind and pardon his son, but Snoop Dogg can't go perform at a damn Donald Trump event. So now we can't go perform. You know what I mean? Now we can't go perform because, we're a monolith. So, Snoop, you said this. Okay, well, he said it, and now he changed his mind. That's his business. If that's what he want to do, go ahead and do that. But for you to say he's like a trained SEAL, that's very disrespectful, and you might not even be from here. You might be an immigrant. I don't know. The View is, bring Barbara Walters back. Bring other people back, because this is ridiculous. You're acting like a trained SEAL. Going after a situation you have no clue of what's going on, and you're taking it out of context because you don't know what's going on. And by the way, he is the sitting president of the United States of America Incorporated. He can make things very hard for people if he really wanted to. You don't know what is going on. You don't know what's being said, what's being done. I don't see y'all going after Kim Kardashian when she was going to go visit Trump and get things done. Yeah, was we upset with Kanye? Yes, because Kanye West was taking things out of context. He's like my dad. No, shock value. So that's what I didn't like about what Kanye was doing. But I get the business dealing. And two, you vote your interest. How do we not know that a lot of these hip hop brothers didn't vote for Trump and vote their interest? We don't know that. Maybe he didn't like Donald Trump in the beginning and he had a change of heart. Can't you have a change of heart? Joe Biden did.
Donald Trump has not changed. You've changed.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg has not changed. Snoop Dogg got television shows with the cookbook prisoner. So I don't want to hear it. See, y'all like it when Snoop is placating to what y'all got going on. And then when he does what he wants to do, and all of a sudden it's a problem, him and Nelly. And I get it. I get both sides. Like, how could you perform and do all that? You know how racist he is and all this other stuff. You notice what they don't talk about is how racist Joe Biden is. How racist the 94 crime bill is. How racist it was for him to say it's going to be a racial jungle if we integrate black kids with white kids. Y'all notice they don't never talk about that, but you can't even go perform. Look, left wing, right wing, same bird, shitting on foundational black Americans' heads. I don't understand why y'all gonna single Snoop out. I didn't see Kamala Harris and them inviting him. Like Soulja Boy said some real shit. Soulja Boy was like, well, shit, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden didn't invite me. And guess what? The left didn't even want to talk to black people about black people problems. So now all of a sudden y'all want to get mad because he over there performing for Donald Trump? Man.
I oddly agreed with Ilhan Omar on this. I think it's the first time I've agreed with her. I don't come for the artist. It's the same way I felt about Carrie Underwood. I think that people see it as part of American tradition to be part of this. They can issue statements if they want to clarify what their views are on Trump. I don't like coming for the artist. I think if you feel like people need to be boycotting Donald Trump, which I disagree with, I'd go to the politicians.
Thank you. Great answer. Don't try to attack the artist. No, she's attacking Snoop, and they're attacking them because they're black. They're foundational black Americans. And they feel like, how dare you perform for this white racist when our white racist really, really does like you guys? No, your racist don't like black folk either. It ain't trying to give them no bag. Unless it's that fat head, scarecrow eye, rot raleigh head ass Roland Martin. And the rest of his minions that go with this bullshit. What y'all mad at Snoop and them for? Get your paper, Snoop. Get your paper, cuz. Man, I am not mad at Snoop. I'm not mad at Nelly. Look, first of all, the Democratic Party started the KKK. So let's just get that out. And the KKK can switch. They go to the left. They go to the right. It don't matter. This is the system of racism and white supremacy. If you're not establishing a system of justice and making sure the racial group that needs the most constructive help gets the most constructive help, then you're just slinging mud across the room like some domesticated primates or shit. That's what you're doing. And I don't understand why people can't see. You know why? Because most people have not read Dr. Claude Anderson's Black Labor, White Wealth and Powernomics. Because if you read those books, you'd be like, oh, Snoop get in the bag. I ain't mad at him. Get that bag. See, we be so in our feelings about shit that don't matter. I'm not in my feelings. Get your bag. Get your pay, because Morgan Wallen or whatever his name was straight called a black dude a nigga. Fuck that nigga up and all this other shit. All he had to do was apologize, and a couple of black people vouched for him, and we moved on. Why are y'all not talking about that? I did a podcast on that. See, I can bring up so many instances, David, James, Tasha, Shawnee, Erica, and y'all can too. You see the hypocrisy? And now all of a sudden he performing, and now it's a problem. But it's like, Chrisette Michele performed for Trump too. And people was kind of giving her that business too. And you know what? I was looking at her too like, well, I was more looking like, you didn't think that people was going to say something to you about that shit? Because I was like, well, what the fuck is you on? And you're like, Warren, what you mean? I mean, in terms of this, you didn't think people were going to say shit? Even if she would have performed for the left, then that people would have said shit about that. So it doesn't even matter. My thing is, get your paper. Nelly, get your paper. Why are we trying to make it seem like Donald Trump is the only racist, and every person a part of the Democratic Party is not an anti-black racist. That's what my issue is. Yeah. Oh, I guess not. It's over. Let's see. And that's, you know what I'm saying? And that's my view here. I'll cut the music back on. But, hey, I want y'all to disagree with me. I'm looking at it from a business standpoint. Look, I'll just break it to you down. Like, all y'all people that work at corporate plantation jobs, everybody is racist. Everybody is anti-black racist. But you still go to that motherfucker, don't you? Because you got to get paid. Well, we could say, well, Snoop ain't got to get that money. Well, we're not Snoop Dogg's accountant, or neither are we Nelly's accountant. And I like what Soulja Boy said. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris did not ask me to come. They didn't put no money in my pocket. See, David James Youngblood, we probably going to have some type of live or Twitter space about this too. And we're going to have to start sending it out to like Shawnee, Erica, Tasha, everybody, so everybody can say their piece. Because I want everybody to say their piece. And I know people are going to disagree with me, but I'm looking at it like this. Okay, I get all business isn't good business, and I understand that. And I get that side. Like, dog, what you doing? But we have to understand, look at what I'm talking about. Why is it everything Donald Trump says and does, he's an anti-black racist, he's a racist, right? But everything on the left side, nobody's racist. Y'all never noticed that? Hillary Clinton is not racist. Neither is Bill Clinton. Why is that? Why is it the left gets the pass, but now that we're looking at the right, we're doing business with the right, now all of a sudden we're being vilified and be made to be circus monkeys or whatever the fuck they think we are because we're going over there and doing business. It's called business. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad met with the KKK, the Grand Wizard. This is what's going to happen. We're going to conduct business. You don't like me. We don't like y'all. It is what it is. That's how business is. That's how it works. See, that's what other racial groups have over us. We don't know. I know when that's a business move. I'm not mad at Snoop. I know Snoop was pissed off at Donald Trump. Pissed. I remember when him and Bow Wow was going in on Donald Trump because they were emotional. They were pissed off about shit. But I'm pretty sure people in Snoop's camp is like, look, but these are the laws that he's passing that's going to benefit you. So now that Snoop is being an individual first and putting money in his pocket, now all of a sudden he's the bad guy. Right? No, he's not the bad guy. And neither is Nelly. And whether people disagree with Nelly and Snoop, that is your prerogative. But I'm telling you right now, if you read Powernomics and Black Labor, White Wealth, dog, you don't put emotion in politics. You vote your interest. How do y'all not know that Nelly and them didn't vote for him? And if they did, why y'all mad about it? The interest rates are 7% right now. I'm going to say it one more time. Matter of fact, Dave from Don't Compromise, I know, leave a comment. Tell me if I'm not lying about these high-ass interest rates. Tasha, put it in the comments about these high-ass interest rates. Shawnee, Erica, all y'all. Groceries are so goddamn expensive. Go to the grocery store and get 10 things. I guarantee it's going to be $150 to $200. Get some groceries. Get some meat, get some chips, some drinks. It's going to be about $150. So with that being said, and the interest rates are so high where a nigga can't even afford to go buy a car or buy a house so they can pass down generational wealth to their family. So we was just supposed to America was just supposed to sit up here and just let the left keep running the shit into the ground. Remember, the left is the motherfuckers that was like, we going to send all this money to the Ukraine. We're going to go get in all these wars and spend all this money. Y'all don't remember that? They sent all that money over to the Ukraine. They sent all that money over there to Israel and Palestine. And then they try to have the nerve to reprimand black folk because we didn't want to get in that shit because we ain't got no dog in that fight. So why would I care about that? I'm going to treat that situation like everybody treats slavery. And I'll just leave it at that. Because when it comes to slavery and it comes to what is owed to us, everybody got selective memory. So, since that's being said, I'm treated the same way. So, oh well. Snoop wanted to go perform for Trump, and Nelly win. And so the Soulja Boy, get your paper, cuz. Now, I don't want to hear none of that bullshit from nobody, because motherfuckers will convolute the argument and pick and choose when I don't want to hear none of that sucker shit. If that's the case, why weren't these white women and all these other people coming out when Martha Stewart went to jail for insider trading and then got out and got the #1 popping show? Why didn't they condemn Snoop for partnering up with her? She's a criminal. Why didn't they say, hey, that's white collar crime and that shouldn't be fair and she shouldn't be able to have a TV show? They didn't say nothing about that. That's okay for Snoop to go do a TV show with her, right? She's a good white woman. But Trump's the bad white man. Is it Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, John Kerry, and all the rest of them left motherfuckers don't like black folk? Like as if they do like black people. And they're the good white people. They're the John Browns and the Keith Forsyths. Who's Keith Forsyth? He is the guy that picked the lock and broke into the FBI building, and he, along with his comrades and friends, released the COINTELPRO papers in this book called The Burglary. What is it? J. Edgar Hoover's Secret FBI. It's so funny how everybody will have a moral compass about us, but we do not have a moral compass about everybody else. No, because most people and most racial groups, they come here and they don't have a moral compass. They come here for unearned benefits. So what Snoop did and what Nelly did and what Soulja Boy did, that was an earned benefit. That was an earned benefit. That was deserving of those foundational black American brothers, and I don't want to hear it from nobody. That man said he ain't nobody above the law. Joe Biden said nobody's above the law, and then 6 months later, I'm pardoning my son. So I don't want to hear it from nobody. And everybody getting all mad. I'm looking, I'm reading, I'm looking. I was even like, I wonder if David from No Compromise is going to send me some shit, or James Youngblood. And I'm looking. I'm like, I'm going to speak on this shit. And hey, I might get backlash, or people will be like, oh, you're saying, no, this ain't no sense. This is business. Y'all acting like the left is so much better morally than the right. They both crooks. They're both anti-black racists, and they both treat black folk, foundational black Americans, like shit. They both have benign neglect us. It's just the Republican Party is blunt and upfront. And that's the problem with black folk a lot of the times, in my personal opinion. They don't want blunt and upfront racism. They want covert racism so they can feel good about themselves when they get off of that corporate plantation job that a lot of us in the United States of America have and go to. That I would say 99.99999.99999.98888.88888% of the dominant society that work at these corporate plantations are anti-black racists. Because if they weren't, it would be more black people in positions of power at these corporate plantations. And I'm talking about foundational black Americans. We got a whole bunch of shit to clean up. We ain't got time to be telling Snoop and Nelly who the fuck they need to be performing for. We got a whole bunch of shit that we need to be looking at. No, we just want symbolism. Who gives a fuck if they perform? This is just my personal opinion. I get that side, like, hey, that's wrong. Imagery-wise, that doesn't look good. Let me tell you something. Every NBA player and football player that's a foundational black American that y'all buying these fucking jerseys for, what type of league do y'all think this is? Basketball, NFL? What do y'all think is going on? What do y'all think is going on at these those are corporate plantations too that don't really like niggas. They just want niggas to perform. And if you can't perform, what happens to those niggas? Business-wise, you're out of here. They had a concerted effort to get Colin Kaepernick out of the league. And what they did was, which was smart by the NFL, was they just started letting a whole bunch of black people be quarterbacks. Y'all don't think that's controlled opposition? Come on, man. Watch The Matrix. I ain't seen this many black quarterbacks in my damn life. Every other team got a black quarterback. Every other team. Oh, he's just so amazing. And let me tell you something. These black quarterbacks are fucking amazing. But the point is, y'all didn't see that writing on the wall after Colin Kaepernick? How we forget. Y'all don't remember? They had a concerted and a collude effort to get together in solidarity to push him out the league. And then when he sued the NFL, it came out that, oh, yeah, they are trying to push you out the league. And then we did the kneeling while that was going on. Then that kind of went away. And what do you think the NFL did? Well, we'll hire Jay-Z to be over the halftime performances. Okay, now we got to just start having black quarterbacks because we can't have black athletes, foundational black American athletes who makes up 85% of the league protesting and not wanting to play for us. That's bad business, and we can't make any money off of them. So what do you think the dominant society, whether they are Republican or left, what do you think they did? They sat down and said, look, we just got to start giving black quarterbacks more. We just got to start giving them more of a chance. This just isn't going to work. If we don't want to be looked at as racist, you don't think they had a strategist in those meetings saying, you guys are going to have to go along with the black quarterback thing, whether you guys like it or not, because racial-wise, it's not looking good. So what happened? Jalen Hurts, all these goddamn black quarterbacks just out of nowhere, and they are awesome, superstars. But y'all don't see the writing on the wall? So with that being said, and they made business decisions based on that, and those athletes that you cheer for are working for a racist organization, what's the difference? They just now made it where there's so many black quarterbacks, but before then, every other quarterback was fucking white. And nobody said anything, and y'all continue to cheer Jerry Rice and Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders as they're taking hit after hit after hit. You're cheering them on, and they're working for a racist organization. Right? So since Snoop Dogg and Nelly and Soulja Boy want to go perform for the right wing, which is anti-black racist as well, now all of a sudden they bad. Would you guys have cheered them on if they performed for Kamala in the Democratic Party? Probably not. Probably not. Y'all wouldn't be going hard on them. So this is a personal opinion about your emotion about black folk delineating from these political parties and doing what the fuck we want to do. If they talking about giving up that bag over there, we going over there where the bag is being given up. And that's why y'all got an attitude. This has nothing to do with, oh my God, he said this. They're just using that as an argument to convolute the conversation. Well, he said this. Well, Joe Biden said he wasn't going to pardon his son, but he did it anyway. And Whoopi Goldberg was up there fucking caping for that motherfucker, making up excuses for him. And see, that lady wanted to say that shit about Snoop anyway, because y'all got to understand, every other racial group, they are white supremacists or anti-black white supremacists in training. Because everybody comes here for unearned benefits and to replicate the behavior of the dominant society. And they love it when we are the damn welcome mat. And that's why they don't like Trump. Because Trump is an equal opportunity racist. Did y'all watch the inauguration when he had that man, them drum majors was out there gyrating and shit? I was rolling. I was like, damn, Trump had them motherfuckers out there. But let me tell you, that's what they don't like. Don't let these people fool y'all. Don't get caught up in that. They're both anti-black racists. It's just one's going to tell you, I don't really deal with black people like that. I don't really like niggas like that. So you want that one, or do you want a motherfucker like, oh my God, you're such a great person, and then in the damn office, oh my God, he's one of the worst of them all. He's just such a dumb nigger. What do y'all think they saying behind closed doors? That's how they talk. I remember one time I was at the Court Plantation. This was years ago. And this brother that was in a pretty big position of power, and he reported to a guy. He was an Italian guy. He was white. And they were talking about something about people rioting, and the black brother was in there, and that dude took the phone off the speaker. The white guy, the Italian guy, took the phone off the speaker. And me and him had a conversation. I said, well, that's how they really talk. He's like, man, Warren G, you're not lying. That's how they really talk. We have to come to grips with that. It is what it is. But for y'all to be going out of your way and calling us trained seals, nah, you wrong. You out of line for that shit. You out of pocket. This is business. And I want Snoop and Nelly and Soulja Boy and whoever else, get your paper. Whether it's from the Democratic Party or the Republican Party, motherfuckers say, man, you prostituting your integrity. Your integrity has already been compromised. You're working for the dominant society. You got to do what they tell you to do. So it's already compromised. So you might as well get your paper, right? And if you don't like what I'm saying, I understand. But I'm telling you right now, as Dr. Clyde Anderson says, vote your interest. And that was Snoop and Nelly and Soulja Boy's interest. It wasn't like the Democratic Party was giving out paper according to Soulja Boy. He was like, they ain't putting no money in my pocket. They didn't ask me to come perform. So, oh well. We need to start understanding that you cannot pick and choose when you want to bestow the moral compass over black folk. That's not how it works. While every other racial group gets to prostitute their integrity at any chance that they can while being anti-black at the same time. No, you're not going to do that. We can agree to disagree, but that's just how I stand on it, because I'm like, no. Both parties are racist. So I call bullshit. So one party is not racist and one party is, and nah, stop all that. No, they're both racist and they're both about themselves. So business-wise, that's a great move. Why would you say it's a great move, Warren? Because get your paper. Get your paper. Fuck all that other shit. That's just my perspective on it, because I'm looking at it from a standpoint of like, that's a business move. And we don't know. Snoop could have reached out to the Democratic Party. They probably didn't want to fuck with him. We don't know. But I can tell you this. Snoop, get your paper. Nelly, get your paper. Soulja Boy, get your paper. All y'all, get your paper. I'm not telling you to be no Sambo. I'm not telling you to be... Look, let me tell you something. 60% of Nelly's fans and 60% of Snoop Dogg's fans are probably a part of the dominant society. We don't know. I don't have the statistics on that, but I can tell you this. I'm not going to be mad at no man because they want to get their money. Snoop is a respectable brother. He does a lot for the community. And damn, he wanted to get some paper. So is Nelly. What's wrong with that? And people are like, oh, well, you know, all business and all money ain't good money. Okay, well, then you could be the moral compass over your money. And I'll be the moral compass over mine. I'm not going to be the moral compass over Snoop's because we don't know the conversations that had been had. We don't know that. But I just don't like the argument of, oh, well, he was saying this in 2021 and now he's, okay, well, Joe Biden said he wasn't going to pardon his son and he did it anyway. So that's my argument. I'm sticking to it. I'm out. Guilty, nigga. Peace.